Hello, hello. My name's Davin. I live north of Austin. Hey, Shockproof. So I put the link in there. That's my StreamYard link. So you can use your cell phone or your computer, and you can join via voice or video or both. If you do video, then I can share screen with you. I've been doing live streams all day, so I don't know how my voice is coming over. And after this, I'm going to be hangry. I'm going to be way hungry. And this is also recorded onto YouTube. I'm going to make sure that I have the links out in the Meetup chat. And you can just stay in the text chat if you want to as well.
Okay.
Hello. Do you want to be live or no?
Oh, I don't care, except I'm way big face.
Well, let me. Here we go. Is that better?
That's better.
Hello. Awesome. Do you want to be live or no?
Oh, I don't care, except I'm way big face.
Are you able to mute your YouTube while you're live with me on StreamYard? Are you able to mute your YouTube while you're live with me on StreamYard?
So are we getting repeat?
Yes.
So are we getting repeat? Yeah. Or delay, I guess.
I believe it's because you have something that's still open. So if you're able to mute your YouTube, I believe it's because you have something that's still open. So if you're able to mute your YouTube. Lori, I'm asking you to mute your YouTube.
You are?
Mm-hmm. Lori, I'm asking you to mute your YouTube.
You are?
Lori, I'm asking you to mute your YouTube.
It won't mute. I just got out of it.
Okay, that's fine. So I think I recognize you from the NFT space last week.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. Did you go to the NFT for beginners last week?
Oh, gosh, I may have, except I'm kind of not interested in that just yet.
Yeah. So this is what I'm doing here is basically in response to the NFT space
It
because
is?
because I thought that those people were setting people up to lose a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
And that's not how, my community treats crypto. So my
Wow.
community is following an entrepreneur who is cleaning up crypto. And his screen name is Richard Hart. He's a successful entrepreneur in multiple different things before he decided to clean up crypto. He was analyzing crypto, had a lot of devs at his fingertips, and he created this project or this product called Hex Token. And
Oh,
Hex Token allows you to stake stake your tokens, and I need to gather my thoughts. Hex Token allows you to stake and earn interest on
oh,
crypto. And because you stake it and do without it for a little while, that creates loyalty in crypto. Because prior to now, you would have to lend out your tokens or coins to other people in order to earn interest on them.
uh-huh.
So in the early days of crypto, people would promise you percentage back, and then they would run off with your coins
Yeah.
because you no longer have them because you transferred them from your wallet over to someone else's wallet. In the Hex token, you interact directly with the contract to where, and it's on the blockchain. It's on the Ethereum blockchain, the number
Oh,
2 crypto. So you interact directly with the contract, and so you are the executive of your account.
uh-huh.
No one is in between. There's no middleman. There's no one in between you and your promise to the contract. And you set the time period that you submit your tokens for. It's up to it's the amount of days. So it's up to 5,555. That's the maximum amount that the contract will allow you to stake for. But you
So
could
it's a
do
contract kind of like options with
the
a fused
contract.
date.
The contract is something that's implanted on the Ethereum blockchain,
Oh,
and so it's a set code. You can't change it, and it has rules. And
mm-hmm.
so the contract is what created Hex tokens in the first place. And then we operating on Ethereum are a part of the ecosystem. And so there's a set inflation in the system of Hex. The inflation is 3.69% per year.
3.69
Percent per year, because that's a healthy amount of inflation for a growing economy.
because this is a growing economy in itself.
Because this is a currency that operates like a time deposit.
Okay.
And that's this system. I've been in it for 2.5 years, and it's
Oh.
what's made me wealthy. Because I was in on at the ground floor,
Mm-hmm.
and now I have so many stakes, and I'm earning so much interest, and I have a stake coming up every 6 months. So I always have liquidity to get to decide whether I want to restake it or cash it out, turn it into a stable coin like USDC. That's US
Mm-hmm.
dollar coin that's on the Ethereum blockchain. And
Mm-hmm.
then I can transfer that over to my Coinbase account, and then I can transfer the cash in the Coinbase account over to my bank account.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait a minute now. You have many stakes,
Yes.
and you can decide which ones that you could move into USDC
Um,
and
w-
then into
when your
Coinbase.
when your stake is done,
Uh-huh.
then you interact with the contract in order to have the hex token back. And so you'll have your principal plus your interest. And so you decide what you want to do with it. And like maybe you'll go over to a a place like Uniswap and trade out your hex tokens for US dollars, USDC. And then you can transfer that over the USDC over to Coinbase, and
Mm-hmm.
then say, hey, Coinbase, turn this into cash for me, and then tell them to send it to your bank account. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how you can get out of the system with money. and then just reverse that order in order to get into the system. So you could have your bank account connected to Coinbase, turn money from cash into USDC at Coinbase, and then go over to a third-party website like Uniswap where you can
Hmm.
exchange and you can acquire Hex token. And then once you have Hex token in your wallet, then you can go to the contract and say, hey, I've got this Hex token. Um, how many days, like what would be the return in interest for however many days I want to stake it up to 5,555 days.
Who do you go to negotiate a contract?
So you interact with the contract yourself.
How do I find
So
who would be interested?
there are websites that are set up to help you interact with a contract, to be this front end, and one of them is go.hex.com. So the entrepreneur who created Hex, he was wise enough to invest in a
Yeah,
domain
domain.
name, um, like one that's succinct, or and so hex.com was what he was able to acquire.
Okay. Okay.
So go.hex.com is a place where you can go to interact with the contract.
Okay. Is that the only place to interact with the contract?
No, there's also let's see, I think hex.app. I
I'm
think you
sorry.
can. I think it's hex.app.
Hat.
H E
HAT.
no app.
Oh, hex.app.
I believe that is one that you can interact with the contract as well.
.com. Right.
And then the contract has an address itself on the Ethereum blockchain that just
Yeah.
looks like, a bunch of numbers.
Sure.
Just like your wallet address on Ethereum blockchain
Hmm.
has just a bunch of numbers. And this thing was put on the Ethereum blockchain December 2nd of 2019. And so
So
we've
he
been
he
in
began this 12
he
to 2019.
yes. He created a community. We
Uh
found
huh.
him on YouTube and Facebook. He told us that he was going to create a coin, and he didn't allow us to understand what it was going to do except for earn interest. And then whenever he released it, he explained the rules to us. Um, and whenever it is that you submit value to the contract, you have to stay loyal to the time period that you said you were going to do.
Hmm.
Otherwise, penalties will occur.
Hmm.
But that keeps people honest. And
Hmm.
if it is that you face penalties, the amount that you're penalized goes to the people who keep their word,
I
the
see.
the other people who keep their stakes.
I see. So, what is the range of contract terms
You
in terms
can
of?
you set it yourself. If you went to go.hex.com right now,
Uh huh.
you would be able to see that you could set any day from 1 to 5,555. And then also you can submit as many hex tokens as you want to.
Okay.
Now, whenever you run a function on Ethereum, you have to have gas of Ethereum.
Yeah.
So whenever you interact with this contract, you have to pay the gas fee
Uh huh.
to get the work done. And then whenever it is that you transfer coins from one wallet to another, you have to pay the gas fee.
Okay. So every time you look at your contract, you pay gas fees, and then every time you transact under uh, the Ethereum in regards to that uh, contract, you pay gas fees. Is that
Every
true?
time like every time you look at the Ethereum blockchain, it doesn't cost you any money. Um, you can go to etherscan.io in order to witness anything in a web page format that happens on the Ethereum blockchain. You can
What's it
see
called? Etherscan.go?
etherscan.io.
Oh,
IO usually stands for initial offer.
oh, I never knew that.
So it's a wonderful thing. Ethereum is the number 2 crypto.
Yes,
Um, so so Bitcoin came out, and people think that it's kind of the gold standard or the dinosaur, the old one. Um, then Ethereum came out, and it has a council of devs that decide what happens with Ethereum going into the future.
it has a council of what?
Developers.
Oh, does it? Okay.
So Bitcoin is set in stone, basically. It doesn't have this council of developers, as I understand
Uh-huh.
it.
Oh, okay.
Ethereum is meant for people to build upon, to build projects on top of.
Yes, yes.
And so the creator of Ethereum, if he had his way, he would say that none of this has financial value, but people want financial value in crypto.
Hmm.
And so the entrepreneur, Richard Hart, that's his screen name. His real name's Richard Schuler. He was born in Miami. Um, he just basically made a cryptocurrency now that gets straight to the point of investing. And so it's in the format of a time deposit, just like what you could get out at the bank.
Hmm. And that's what hex is.
Yeah, hex.com is the main website for it.
Hmm. And
Um,
hex is a coin,
Hex is a token, yes.
a token.
Yeah, there's a difference between the native blockchain coin that you would pay gas fees with and a token that sits on it. And so specifically, it's called
Oh,
an ERC20 token.
oh. So let me just repeat. The native coin, with like Bitcoin or Ethereum,
Hmm.
Dogecoin, etc. Um,
Well, Doge is a ERC20.
it is.
That
It's a token that sits on.
I think it is. If not, I could be wrong. It could be a fork and be quite similar to Bitcoin. But let's keep going.
Okay.
Um, yeah. No, I mean like with what you were saying.
Oh,
So
okay.
the difference between a native coin and a ERC20 that runs on it, a token that runs on it. So I'm trying to think of other. It's hard to do things on live, like search your brain while you're.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm trying to think of like, is Cardano a ERC20 token?
How do you
But
ever know? Because that's new to me because of course I'm thinking of Bitcoin and altcoins. I mean
yeah,
that's as
so
far as I've gotten. I haven't
whenever
known of a token.
when people talk about altcoins, that just means everything but Bitcoin that
Uh-huh.
came out in like 2017.
Hmm.
Now we're starting to phase out of that terminology of altcoin
Oh, you
because
oh.
because these coins are starting to become more well known, and so they're not alternative coins. That's what that means.
Hmm. They're native. Are they called
It's
native
just
coins?
no. Well, a native coin would be like Ethereum on Ethereum chain.
Uh-huh.
I've heard of a lot of people saying they think of Ethereum as the railroad track, and then these tokens running on top of the railroad track,
Oh,
because Ethereum is this blockchain. One block after another is completed and connected to the next
uh-huh.
as time goes down.
Hmm. So the tokens are the trains, so to speak, but they are benefited by Ethereum
Yes,
in
we
terms
need
of
We need the
blockchain to
Ethereum.
blockchain.
We need the Ethereum railroad tracks,
Yeah.
and they're separate than the Bitcoin railroad tracks
Mm-hmm.
because Ethereum has its network of computers that are all in consensus, so that
Mm-hmm.
no one can lie about what they have where.
Mm-hmm.
So they each keep each other honest. Just like Bitcoin has its nodes that they're computers that are mining that
Mm-hmm.
keep each other honest.
Mm-hmm. I've got a question. When it's not market share, they call it, is it? No, it's not. It's coin volume.
Like a
Where, huh?
market cap.
Yeah, each coin has so much volume, and that's it. Is that true?
Um, so a market cap is figured out by how many coins there are times the price, right? Um, Bitcoin has a set number of coins at 21 million.
Who? Okay. How do we know that for sure? And who? Well, I guess the developer decides how many coins.
So
And
when
then,
it's released, it has a contract, it has a code, and so we can read that code and we can keep updated with the code through ways of viewing it. So whenever Bitcoin was created, its code said that there would be a maximum amount of 21 million
oh,
coins.
oh, back in 2017.
No, Bitcoin is a 20 like an '09 or a 2011 invention.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
guess let's say 11.
so can these? What do you call these coin developers, operators? What do you call like Satoshi? Well, I mean, we don't know if that's his name. I understand, but
I just call him a founder.
a founder. So there's a Ethereum founder, etc.
Yeah,
And then
Vitalik Buterin is the Ethereum founder.
the what?
Vitalik Buterin, he's
Oh,
a Russian, I believe.
oh, okay. Um,
And he wrote that at like 18.
Ethereum.
Yeah,
He wrote it when he was 18,
I think
or
so.
or in 18. Okay. Okay. So, how can you keep him honest of his market cap?
Um, there's a council of devs
Oh,
that
there is.
decide the future. And also, they had a disagreement one time and they forked it, meaning they made a copy. And the original Ethereum is actually called Ethereum Classic. And the newer one that was forked that a lot of the guys stayed with, including Vitalik, they just called it Ethereum. You see what I'm saying? Like classic meant that it was unchanged, and the new one had the name Ethereum.
Who decides who's on the council of devs?
I'm not quite sure, but they have monthly, if not weekly, live streams that you could find on YouTube.
Really?
Hmm.
Are they going to be involved in the regulation from all of the countries? Don't they
Um,
have to be?
I think that right now, the financial officers of the countries, um, are just trying to figure out what they're going to do about
Hmm.
regulation.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I didn't want to interrupt. What you had to say.
Well, I'm just here to chat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is okay. So this is under Bitcoin or Ethereum, or is it all Ethereum?
It's only the hex token is only on Ethereum.
Okay. Okay. So I would buy Ethereum, go on to the site go.hex.com
You
and look
can't
for info.
buy
Oh,
hex on that website.
I can't
Well,
buy hex on go.hex.
you might be able to operate a little thing that's a little window that's on hex.com, but you could most definitely go to uniswap.org
Oh,
in order to buy. You would have to have either USDC or Ethereum in order to exchange it.
so USDC is United States dollar coin,
Yes. So
and it's huh?
it stays 1-to-1 with the US dollar. So it's a stable coin. So you're not going to
Okay.
lose value whenever you hold it, because these other coins can go up and down in their US dollar value, but
So like,
USDC doesn't.
so I haven't. I've got a Coinbase account. I haven't funded it, but if I fund it in US dollars, does it then I change it to USDC and then I do my transactions?
You would get a MetaMask wallet on your browser for you
Mm-hmm.
to send. So like you have a Chrome browser right now?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you would go to metamask.io and install an add-on to your browser that would be your wallet. And then you would send your value from uh, Coinbase over to that extension, and only send things that are on the Ethereum blockchain. So USDC or Ethereum itself. And then once it's in your extension on your browser, this MetaMask wallet, then you can go to a third-party website in order to exchange the value for Hex token. And then once you have the Hex token, then you can go interact with a contract and say, hey, I have this certain amount of token. What sort of interest rate will you give me for that?
So I need to decide which token to use. I mean, I'm sorry, wallet.
Um,
Coinbase has a wallet, right?
Coinbase Coinbase has a wallet, but whenever you have Coinbase, um, that you just have an account with Coinbase.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have rights to those coins. You just have a value next to your name, with them having ownership of the coins and you just having an account with them. Then whenever you send, so we'll call them an exchange.
Yeah.
Whenever you send your value to your MetaMask wallet on your browser, then you actually have executive power over those coins.
So now MetaMask.io isn't a wallet, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yes. And also I have a 10-page PDF that
You
walks, yeah, that walks people through this. I wrote it like a year ago.
do. Really?
Yeah, because I knew that, this is really complicated.
Mhm.
I also really quickly did a video of me on my computer to
Oh.
show people, and it's uploaded to YouTube to show
Mhm.
people the little steps of what it looks like on the computer.
Oh, really?
So
How
not
valuable.
only not only do I have the QR codes in there, I've
Hmm.
got the web links and the videos.
Wow.
And actually, I'll go and find that right now.
Okay. So it's a website that you have, or information on your Facebook, or
I have
download?
a Google. I have a Google Drive PDF file that I just give to people.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing research, but I haven't tried it.
So what I'm trying to do is to get to people before they get destroyed by bad information.
Right. Have you heard of Crypto Master _10
No.
off on Telegram?
Mm-mm. Did you know that the NFT space that we were in last weekend is charging this week $10 a person?
Oh,
Why is it that they would need money if they're doing so well?
right. That's what
They're
gets
they're just in it
me.
to wreck people. What I'm in for is the revolution, changing finance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in it for the freedom.
Mm-hmm. Great.
So
Appreciate it.
in the YouTube chat, I posted the link to my Google Drive. That's a PDF.
Let's see. Oh, it's a private chat. Okay, I haven't gotten it yet. Do I need to log in?
Oh, it's not in private chat. Here,
Oh,
I'll put it in.
oh, there it is.
Okay, cool. So click on that and then share a copy of it to your computer so that you won't need the link after we separate.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna download this, right?
Yeah. And so it's got a funny picture of me at a photo booth with orange wig on.
I saw that.
Okay. The pregnant woman behind me, it's her baby shower.
Okay.
She's from Round Rock and I'm from Georgetown.
Okay.
We worked at a coffee shop together.
Okay, where are Let's see. There you are. Okay. I didn't
And then
prepare. I don't look too good.
great.
That's why it's like, oh, hello.
Yeah, you were hiding a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, if you don't want to be on screen,
I'm okay with it.
um,
I look
I
better in person. How's that?
okay. I
Well,
put my
thank you for
email.
that PDF.
Yeah, I put my email address right here.
Okay.
If you want to give me a shout anytime. And like I say, I have followed an entrepreneur who is reshaping crypto. He's cleaning it up, and his project has made it to where there's loyalty now in a coin.
Yeah.
You know, he's got great game mechanics. You know, the game theory in this is really
Mhm.
awesome. It's 2.5 years old. There's a great community. I've been doing live streams all day because I founded a group that's about eating better and rejuvenating land practices. So we call it Hex Foodies. And so on Telegram, I run the channel Hex Foodies. And on
Oh,
YouTube, I run the channel Hex Foodies. And so, like, me and a guy over in Finland and a guy in Norway and Navajo Nation and New Zealand, like, we're all around the world with the same ideas. And so, yeah, it's a
so
wonderful time to get involved. And what we call people like you is a
mhm,
no coiner. We say that you haven't yet decided, what you want to participate in crypto.
mhm, mhm,
And sometimes people come to crypto with like lofty ideas of getting rich quick, and
mhm,
then they buy into a certain community and they
mhm,
think this is the one because the promises are so high. And I really think it's just because the stuff is repeated over and over and over, and eventually just people believe it. So you would really, really want to support something that you put your finances into, right? So it's hard to get those people to see things in a different way once it is that they buy into this dream of getting rich quick.
mhm. Well, I see. chart reading
Hmm.
on what they're proposing. So it gives me some comfort.
I understand. Crypto is just a really weird thing.
Hmm.
There are 85% dips all the time.
Hmm. Okay. I have some Bitcoin. I've been watching it go down.
Yeah. Um, the Richard Hart would have told you that, it's on its way down.
Is it on its way down for good?
He No. He
Mhm.
called the top at what was it, 62, 63. He called
Yeah.
it on the day. He called it. Um Eventually Bitcoin will go higher than 100K. But
I've read that too.
you might be waiting 2 or 3 years.
Uh huh.
And then what's going to happen? It's only going to double at that point,
Yeah.
It's just going to be twice as much as it is right now.
Yeah.
So there are new ideas in the crypto space, and as new money comes in, they'll pick up these newer ideas.
So when you say it'll be, what did you say? How many years it'll be before it becomes 100,000?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if we're going through a intense bear market right now, or if this is just a sideways action.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Richard Hart is forking Ethereum because Ethereum fees have gone up since Hex has been used on Ethereum.
Oh.
So in order to um, ensure success with Hex token, Richard has decided to fork Ethereum to create a quicker blockchain with lower fees, and he's calling it Pulse Chain.
Calling it what?
Pulse Chain?
Pulse?
Yeah, Pulse.
How can he fork Ethereum if he's not the founder?
Because all code is open and accessible.
Yeah.
You just have to have the manpower and the network of computers.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got like 6 devs that work directly underneath him. And then there's like 35 computers that are, or 35 people who are ready with um, their computer farms to create the node network that's necessary.
I see.
So it's a big operation. He's raised, let's see, like $2.5 billion now, which is a huge number even in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why he raised that money is in order to get the attention, but also get the liquidity for the starting of the project, because people are going to want to come in, um, and they need to be able to exchange their value somehow. So you kind of have to have like this lump sum of money to interact with whenever these things are created. And this guy, he used to mine Bitcoin, um, back in the early days, to where like he would
Oh.
get, yeah, he would get like 30 Bitcoin an evening. So he's got tons of Bitcoin, and it's not like he's completely against Bitcoin. He's just completely real. You ever meet those people that like say information that you're not ready to hear and it kind of pisses you off? And then you realize like later on, like, oh, that person was right. That's that's how this guy came
I say a
across to me.
lot that pisses people off.
Yeah.
Just myself. Um, just from my studies of whatever it may be in relation to the economy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just a guy who comes out there and says it as it is, and he pisses a lot of people off because he's right.
Yeah. So, did you say his location? Is it Hart?
No, it's heart, like in your chest,
It is.
and that's
But
just a screen name. His
yeah,
actual last name is Schuler.
Is it SCHULLER?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or one L,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh,
it's the German spelling.
because
And
he's German.
he was raised in Miami though,
Oh.
and so his first entrepreneur um, setup was car stereos out of his front lawn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
So
you know how like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, you're able to stay anonymous.
yes.
So he actually takes on people who hold positions who don't deserve those positions. Like whenever somebody says that they're Satoshi Nakamoto, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, well why don't you do a signature from your address, or why don't you
Uh-huh.
just move the slightest bit of coins?" And he'll do that publicly. Oh, tomorrow he's gonna, you know who Peter Schiff is. He's gonna
Yes.
debate Peter Schiff on YouTube tomorrow.
Really.
Hmm. We're
And
just now getting recognition for this stuff. We've had to fight so many people in social media spaces. You know, not like physically fight, but um, people are trying to push this community and these ideas down
sure.
because we're shaking things up.
Mm-hmm. So do I have to be do I have to have a what you call it with YouTube? I have to pay for YouTube, right?
No,
Okay.
no, YouTube is completely free.
Okay.
What
Because I
I'm
was thinking,
doing,
if, for instance, to watch this debate, but I wouldn't have to. I just have to know what time and where, right?
I'll go search for it right now.
Okay. People want to borrow your coins instead of purchase them themselves in these contracts because you're lending your coins, right?
No, when you interact with a contract, you burn your coins. No one's borrowing them on the other end. And then you're paid out. Uh, the interest rate is paid out through the set inflation for the coin per year. So you're getting a portion of the 3.69%.
Oh.
Did that answer your question?
And then who pays you that?
You interact with the contract, and so you pay the fees, and the contract mints the coins, the tokens, and then there it is in your wallet, the principal plus the interest.
So they mint the coins?
When
Did you say?
you submit your tokens to the contract and say that you're going to wait a certain amount of time and you're giving the contract this amount of tokens,
Mm-hmm.
it will burn those tokens and it will give you a share rate. It'll tell you, okay, you now have this amount of shares in the system. And then whenever you say, hey, I'm done, end my stake, whether it's the time period has fully come to an end or only a percentage of the time period has come, then you run the function and it mints you tokens according to how many shares you had. It'll mint them back. And so it reads like you started on this day, you ended on this day, you had this amount of shares. Okay, this is what you get back. And so then it's minting you tokens that are then arrive in your wallet, which is liquid for you to move around however you want to. You want to shave off the interest and take that to the bank, or and then resubmit the principal, or maybe you want to put both interest and principal back into the system because you liked what it did for you.
Mhm.
Or maybe you don't want to participate anymore. So you take your liquidity and you go exchange it for USDC and get out of the whole system.
So you can take his Hex token to Coinbase. Oh no, through Uniswap.
Yeah.
And convert it to the US dollar?
Yes.
Okay.
So a part of a part of all of cryptocurrency fighting this idea, Coinbase has not yet listed Hex token. They haven't allowed us to exchange directly with Coinbase. Instead, we have to change into USDC or Ethereum in order to interact with Coinbase. So Coinbase doesn't, they don't support Hex token inside of your wallet. So if you were to send Hex token to your Coinbase address, it wouldn't show up. And you would have to like write support and say, hey, can you send that back? I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
So is Uniswap the only place that I can?
No, there's several exchanges. Like Kraken is one of them. 1inch.io is another one.
1inch.io.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that. Is it a one or is it the word one?
It's a one. It's
Okay.
I think it's 1-inch.
1-inch.io. So there's Kraken, Uniswap, 1inch.io.
Yeah, and possibly crypto.com.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm not sure though.
Okay. How long has this been going on?
2.5 years.
Oh, really?
So it was December 2nd.
Oh, that's right.
That was our 2-year birthday in London. They had a little party celebration. COVID made it to where we didn't see each other for the first time for a while. So like one of our biggest things was Vegas in June of last year. That was one of our first times to all meet together and have a conference, but we had an online conference before that. We've got it's really funny. We've got a therapist in our group that was able to retire early. So he curates a large live streams, conferences, and we've had a lot of fun with that. Because like multiple people from around the world. And so they're talking about like, have you heard of hardware wallets?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like we've got a guy over in Japan, an older man who talks about hardware wallets and security. We've got we've got people like from all walks of life talking about specifically what they can do for the community. And he was holding them all to like 30-minute sessions. And so it was fun to see them all rotate through. And it was also going on for days. It was going on for like 3 days in the afternoons.
Wow.
I'm still trying to find the Peter Schiff, Richard Hart debate that's going to happen tomorrow. And then I'd love to forward you that conference stuff.
Okay.
As well.
Well, I appreciate you putting this together.
Yeah,
this meetup.
This is made, yeah. Like I say, this is to help protect people.
Yeah, that NFT had me scared. I guess I was probably, if I look familiar, I guess. Hello? Oh, I'm good, but I'm on a web call. I'll call you back. Bye-bye. Okay. Sorry.
It's all good. So I put the link right there.
Okay. Oh, great. Well, thank you.
That's to the Peter Schiff thing tomorrow, and then you could click on that and set a reminder. Oh, I guess if you don't, You don't yet have an account, do you?
With
YouTube?
No, I don't have an account with YouTube.
Okay.
But
So
I need
if you
one? That's what I was asking.
No, you don't need one, but had you
Oh.
had one, you could have set a reminder.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay. Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow, and that's Central Standard or no?
I think so. Let's see. It's 22 hours from now.
Okay, so it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5.
And it's 7 now, sort of, right?
Yeah, I think it's
5:48.
5. 5 p.m.
6:48.
tomorrow. 5 p.m. tomorrow, yeah.
So yeah, Central Standard would be 5. Okay, there I am. There I am, unfortunately. Okay, so tomorrow, and then you gave me the link. Oh, let me copy and paste this thing. Oh, it's not going to let me. Yeah, maybe. Okay, got it. I don't have anything open.
Okay, this next one is the very last conference that we had that was just jam-packed of fun stuff. And then if you go onto his YouTube channel, then you could set the reminder for the conference that's about to happen in Vegas, March 6th through 9th. A lot of us Hexicans, we call ourselves Hexicans, are going to meet in Las Vegas. And so this will be our second annual.
Let's see. I'm just pasting that site. Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Well, cool. But you did save my PDF and you did save my email address, right?
Yeah, I wrote it down. It's DAVINHOYT, right?
Yes.
At Gmail. Okay. Okay. And I guess, so do you have my email? Is it the Proton mail or is it the CPA one?
I don't have either, but
Okay.
don't say it. Don't say it on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't say
Just
it all, at least.
just send me an email whenever you want.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you.
And
Send you an
then
email and kind of introduce. Hello.
I might be able to, like, in meetup.com, I might be able to just send a message to you or drop a message and tag you in today's.
Within the meetup. Okay.
Within Meetup, yeah. To where it's just your screen name on meetup.com. And that way whoever's going to watch this YouTube later on, won't have your information.
So I need to develop with YouTube, I need to become a member, right?
Only if you want to set reminders. Like right now, what you're interacting with is my streaming platform that then puts it onto YouTube. So that if there's someone who wants to learn about this sort of thing, they're able to find this video and see a new coiner, having it explained to them, and whether they relate or not,
Okay.
Do you have any more questions for me?
No, I just really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. This is the courtesy that this entrepreneur has shown me, and people of like minds I've all of a sudden found them left and right of me, and it's completely changed my life.
Uh-huh.
Whenever it is that we can delete the middleman and start using our value towards what it is that we're passionate about,
Yes.
that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And so it's great to be alive. And I always knew that some movement like this was going to happen. I just didn't know how it was going to happen.
It's great. I know it, boy. It's great.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining me today.
Okay.
I I plan on doing this every week for a
Good.
while, and so
Okay.
hopefully we can pick up momentum and have more people like yourself. Um,
Okay.
yeah, today's my live stream day. I do live streams all day with my community, so I was just like, oh well, I'll do this, and then also here at 7 o'clock, the Austin Bitcoin group has a live stream as well on Meetup, if you didn't know that existed.
I think I might be set up for that.
Yeah. So that's from 7 to 9 p.m.
Oh, and it's online, right?
Yeah, it's just like this, except for they use Zoom instead of the StreamYard. And
Okay.
you would find them through searching your meetup.com stuff.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
I don't have it now. Okay, because one group meets at the factory, the Capital Factory. I can't remember there's another word in there, but
maybe that's the Ethereum group. I'm not
is
quite
it?
sure.
Because I went there and I was in a parking garage and it was in the evening and I left.
Yeah.
I just left the garage. I moved on because I was afraid of being unsafe.
Well, during COVID times, as I understand it, everything's been typically online.
Hmm.
But the reason why I set this meetup from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock is because it's right before those other two,
Oh,
and so that if someone wanted to join here and then continue on their social activities,
okay.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to
okay.
respect them, but at the same time, maybe even steal people's energy. I don't know.
Okay, so they might be sending me emails. I'm not sure. What's the name of it again?
Um,
Austin?
I think it's Austin Bitcoin,
Okay.
but
I can look for it.
I can figure it out right now.
Okay. And do you attend that as well?
I do. This evening, I'll be going to a libertarian meetup.
Oh, you will? I saw that.
Yeah, but typically, I will try to make my evening available from 7 to 9 on Tuesdays with these guys. So there's the event. It's Austin Bitcoin meetup.
Okay.
And like I say, they'll be starting in 4 minutes,
Okay.
and they're always prompt because everybody respects everybody's time,
Yeah.
and I really like it. They communicate very well, and typically there's 20 people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Okay, I'll leave you. Thank
All
you.
right, have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Well, that was awesome. Um, this is how do I say? This is onboarding 101. This is actually pre-onboarding. We didn't get into what does your screen look like, click this button, click that button. Instead, it's welcome to this way of thinking, and check out uh, this product that is different than other products in the crypto space. So Hex is a truth engine. Would you care to interact with it? That's what you need to ask yourself. Do you want to be held to your word? This is reshaping the crypto world. Thank you, Richard Hart. If it is that you don't know who Richard Hart is, go to YouTube and type in Richard Hart, or follow the links that I've put in the chat. Thank you very much for watching. In the future, whenever it is that you watch this, this is what it's all about: community connection. people connection, using technology to advance our connections. Thank you. Bye.